Johnny, we did it! Day 60! We're alive! We are alive! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Following me right now, my name is Johnny. I just hit day 60 of my mental health and self-improvement journey. So I am stoked, I am juiced. I'm just gonna try to give it to you a little raw today, how I've been, how I feel, and the good stuff and the bad stuff of doing this whole journey. Shall we? Okay, how about we just start off with the good, okay? The good thing about this whole journey that I'm doing is physically and mentally, I'm healthier. I feel healthy, I feel good. Physically, my body, I stopped drinking alcohol, so I just feel my body has just starting to recover. My organs feel better. I'm not as sluggish. I just feel really good in general. And not drinking alcohol, I feel like I'm repairing a lot of damage I did. I can even feel it in my brain. Like, it's just repairing all my negative thought patterns, my negative loops. And I just feel like my brain just kind of like growing, and just like it just took a break from all the alcohol abuse. And physically, I'm adding more fitness and more like physical activities. So in that sense, I'm also getting stronger, and my cardio is better, just feeling really good. So I think that's the biggest thing in the 60 days is my physical fitness and my mental fitness. I feel like it made a pretty huge jump. So that's one. The other one, I would say, is I was always hard on myself. I think when you add a lot of stress, you start looking down on yourself, you start thinking you're a failure, you start having all these negative thoughts, and that takes a toll on yourself, and you start to lose compassion. So I feel like this journey has taught me to get back to that level where I'm nice to people and I have a lot of self-compassion. I'm very self-compassionate, I guess. I'm not judging myself anymore. I feel really good. I'm confident, and I don't want to tear down myself or tear down other people. So that's one thing I've learned on this journey. It's all the exercises I'm doing, all the mental reps, all the rewiring, all the growth. And I'm happy, man. It kind of makes me sad because I can't believe I was like that for a while, and I was just tearing down myself and tearing down like all the people I loved. So we're here now. We're good. That brings out another issue. One bad issue, I would say, during these 60 days is that I'm very hyper focused on myself right now. And that's okay, because it's all about like my self-care, and it takes away. I have a very strong support group. However, I'm not spending time with them because I'm busy like improving on myself. And that's okay, and I think they're okay with that. But it also hurts that I'm not like spending that quality time like I used to. But you know what? I once I'm out of my funk and once I feel comfortable, then I could start like really hanging out with my friends and family like I used to. So that's one drawback that I do miss. But I'm sure, I know they probably watching this. I'm very thankful that they're still hanging in there and cheering me on, And that's all I ask for. Because in the end, I'm the one battling by myself, right? So it's like these silent battles, and of course everyone wants to meet up and talk and help me. But it's just I don't have that time at the moment because I'm hyper focused on, like I said, on myself and trying to be better. Be right back. I've been really good at decision making now. Lately, on this journey, when your stress levels aren't through the roof anymore, you're no longer reacting. You're now, I'm making decisions. I'm I'm taking my time. I'm not under stress. So that's like one big green flag, you know. Definitely got to work on my mental health every day, because it gets you, man. Like, stress, it just starts mounting, and there's just like too much pressure, and I was making decisions that were just based off stress. Like my stress levels were like through the roof, like I said. And you're basically in a fight or flight response, and you're not really reasoning or thinking on what's really going on. So yes, dude, I'm very proud of like my decision making lately. So, which leads to probably the biggest, you know, good thing is that I love myself again, you know? And it was hard in the beginning to do this journey and record it, because I didn't like looking at myself. I didn't like talking to myself. It was hard. But I'm hooked on self-improving myself. I'm hooked on like being a better person. And I love this journey. So I don't know, I stumbled upon something that I like to do. You know, I never knew I could just like talk to my phone and just express how I feel. Oh, look what I'm doing. See what I'm doing. It's also an outlet. I'm venting. I'm sharing my emotions, and it's helped me a lot. So I love this journey so far, and like I said, I'm loving myself again, and that's, you know, when I do that, everyone loves it, because everyone loves to see me smile. So thank you. So like I said, I also stopped drinking, right? So I'm saving a lot of money. So financially, I'm starting to see the change in my daily balance. And I'm eating better. So I'm not drinking alcohol, and I'm eating better. So I'm no longer eating fast foods. So I'm starting to save a lot of money. So financially, this journey has taught me, like, I was just blowing money for no reason. Like, no reason at all. I was just like, got a bottle, drank it, got some fast food, smashed through it. And then now I'm kind of meal prepping, or, you know, we're cooking more. Not eating too many meals a day, because I don't need to. So that's a plus. My sleep, I've been dialed in on my sleep, and I think I never appreciated sleep until these last 60 days, where I make sure I go to bed by 9, no later than 10, and just get a full rest. And that has done wonders on my stress, wonders on how I feel, wonders on my mood. So ladies and gentlemen, the secret is out. Sleep. Motivation. I've been way more motivated now. Like the interests I have, like jiu-jitsu, I'm like really more motivated to go to class. I'm motivated to learn, to watch it, to read about it. I'm motivated to like learn new hobbies. You know, just, it's out there. I'm not lazy anymore. I'm not depressed. I was depressed for a long time. I just wanted to stay home, and I would drink, go to bed, watch TV, and I would have no sleep, because my mind was always racing. I was stressed about something. I had like 1,000 thoughts in my head at every second of the day, and it was driving me insane, which it actually did. So yeah, man, I've gained more confidence. I'm more confident in myself, that I can do things, that I can push through challenges. So if you don't think you can do it, you can do it. Trust me. There are many days where I felt like I was worthless, and why even try? all you have to do is just put one foot forward. Get yourself in motion. And trust me, you will accomplish it. You'll get it done. Yeah, so when you're confident, you carry yourself a little different. Your head's a little higher. You know, you're walking like you belong. And that's a good feeling. That's a very good feeling, being confident. And I'm happy I got to that level. Or that I found it again. Because I'm confident of who I am now. And I love it. Another positive is I'm starting to like greens and fruits I never did like. I'm really into blueberries too, so my diet has changed, but I'm, for some reason, maybe not drinking alcohol. Like, I like the sugars from the fruits now or something, right? So one drawback from not drinking alcohol, I feel like I've been drinking way too much, like coffee. So it's a little drawback, but hey man, I'd rather have coffee than alcohol. One thing I love doing, one benefit, is like my daily walks. So here we are. Just kind of love doing a little stroll. One today here. Nothing too much, but made me appreciate the beach. You know, I lived in San Diego most of my life and never really hit the beach, but it's beautiful. Today's a little cold and gloomy, but just kind of made me realize, like, I love where I live. I love taking walks, kind of like being in tune with nature and my body and myself, and recollecting my thoughts. So yeah, good things. To appreciate going to work, working, making money. There we go, over there. Appreciate my employees. Grateful, very grateful and blessed. Get my car back, that's for sure. Whew. All right, if anyone out there is depressed or stressed, my advice is get more sleep and stop drinking alcohol. I mean, majority of your problems are gonna go away. During these 60 days, my relationships with my wife and my son have been very good. So that I'm very happy. You know, stress causes a lot of friction, as it does in any relationship. And I'm just glad I started this journey, because it's not only better for me, it's better for who's around me. So, yay! This journey so far has taught me to look into, dig deeper into who I really am. And that's important, because now I'm discovering that I do like different things, and there's things I don't like. So self-discovery is kind of cool. You know, I found out I'm actually a cool person. So hopefully you guys can feel that too. You can kind of see the change. I'm impressed, actually, at how far I've gotten. So yeah, so let me just wrap it up. I would just want to say, physically, I'm very impressed with myself too. I lost almost 13 pounds in 2 months, and that's a lot for my size. And that's just trimming off bad vibes in my body. So a lot of empty calories, a lot of I feel good now. I feel strong. I feel good. I feel in the weights, I'm stronger. You know, cardio wise, I'm not breathing as hard, or it's not as tough for me to walk up the stairs, you know, do all my daily activities. So there's so many positives for self-improvement. Like I said, the only drawback would be just that I'm so focused on myself that it's important for me to find myself first before I can kind of share or be with my close and loved ones and my family and friends that they want to hang out. And that's the only drawback, but I'm pretty sure everyone understands that I'm on this path to greatness and we're just starting out, right? So once I'm ready, once I'm solid, once I build that really good foundation, then I can share myself again with the world, and I'll be okay, and like it won't come crumbling down, you know. I don't want that feeling again. I want to be strong. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Check out my other days or whatever. I also had a couple like travel vlogs since I've been doing this journey, so I appreciate everyone who's like messaged me or made a comment. So much love.